And it's just you, by yourself. That's all you get. What's up, y'all?
Hi.
Hello, everyone. We're here. Somebody's watching. How y'all doing tonight?
What up?
Let's see, live chat. There we go. There we go.
Wait, if I'm here, how can I mod?
You got a phone?
but I'm hosting the wonderful BGP in Terrell and T.
It's true. Fantastic wit. Isn't she fantastic? Tulip Crew, Lee Chen Lee. What's up?
Hello, lovelies.
Late night streaming.
Yeah. We got all kinds of stuff. Let's see, what all do we have? I brought wit.
Lotto.
Yeah. Got, what? $300 stack. Those are from Arkansas. Bunch of stuff in
Jumbo
there.
bucks. My favorite Fantastic Fives are in here somewhere. Yeah. There's only one problem though with this.
What's up?
They're not orange.
Somebody grab a Sharpie.
I don't have orange Sharpie.
Have any orange?
Yeah. I'll make it my lucky day regardless. This is gonna be fun. And then what do you got?
Well, Miss Wit is so gracious to allow me to play with this right here, guys. It's an Oculus Go.
Oculus Quest.
Quest, not Go. Quest. It's a virtual reality headset, right? And it's not like those that your phone goes in. It's completely different. It has its own little screens built in, and it has its own little controllers that you can use to play video games. And we're going to be doing that on this television right here. So
Yeah,
that's pretty
believe
cool.
me, it is nowhere near like NOLA Fam Arcade, but we make do with what we got in this house.
Yep. We are going to make do with what we have. So that's why we have so many different things going on tonight. I'm playing Beat Saber and scratching lottery tickets. Ms. Witt is playing Beat Saber and scratching lottery tickets. Or at least scratching lottery tickets. I don't know if you're playing Beat Saber. Probably so.
Well, I gotta get you warmed up.
It's true. And what are you doing?
I'm doing tarot readings, and I brought all 7 of my tarot and oracle decks. I'm excited.
Woohoo! So a little bit of everything for everybody. So hopefully y'all are in it for a little bit on this Monday night, and hopefully where everybody's from, everybody's doing okay. I know Austin is playing it better safe than sorry. Everybody has to do what they have to do for themselves, and that's all we're gonna say. We're gonna keep it positive, but luckily we have a little bit more time than you.
Hey, Nikki.
Hi,
Nikki.
All them Texas tickets. All them Texas tickets. All right. So, let's see. First off, we have brought Henry. So, what? You may use Henry.
Yes.
And his button's right on the top.
Yay.
Oh, yeah. And he does spit, so.
Oh no.
And I've got the can of corn. Why? No wit. Oh, how you doing, Nikki? What's up? What's up, Mondo, man? This is awesome. Dude.
Now, do we want to tell them what else we did?
Yeah, maybe. Should we make him wait?
Yeah.
Scratch a lottery ticket.
Alright.
I'm gonna scratch a lottery ticket. I don't even know why I bought these things, right? No idea, have no interest whatsoever in going to a football game or winning. I mean, I might go on the private plane. That sounds like fun. I'll go hang out in the luxury suite. Whatever. So I bought these J-Dog Party of One. This one just wants to be scratched. Good thing it's number 23, because that's the first one on the stack.
Yeah.
Check this out. Wow. Isn't that amazing? And then we can just gently lower our camera down.
So many options. I'm gonna go ahead and use my phone. That way I can join and get in on this action too. See what everybody's saying about me. Y'all better be behaving.
Oh,
Me? Behave? What are you talking about?
behave.
Right.
I don't want to behave. No, we didn't get the Longhorn, or we didn't get the Cowgirls tickets. We got these tickets. Yeah, I can't even see the chat. This is kind of
Yeah.
all right.
No,
What are,
no. I'm not even gonna say their name. I don't like them, Nikki. I'm sorry.
got 1 in 379
Look
on
like you're
these?
having a blast, Wickawoo. If you only knew, there's gonna be some good stuff coming.
Oh man, we've got videos. Oh, these are just like Mississippi tickets, yo. It's
Oh.
the same printer as Mississippi.
Oh.
That means
Hey,
that
Reaper.
my can of corn is going to destroy these tickets.
Hey, Blue. What's up?
Hey, Cammy.
What's up, Cammy?
Would you like a charm instead?
No. I'm gonna use this. What do we got? 33, 30. I can't talk. 39, 25, 34, 37, and 19, y'all. So
They
let's.
travel all the way to Texas and Sean still can't English.
I still can't English. It's correct. 20. That's a 1 away.
I just randomly pulled out these two.
I don't know where they're going,
Owl
Nikki.
charms.
I really don't.
2 owl charms.
Yes.
That's
See?
awesome. Settle down. They can stay.
Doreen, what's
Hey.
up?
What's up, Doreen? How you doing?
Hey, Doreen.
Number 12. 30. A 4.
Lee Chanley, I've inducted him into Texas the proper way.
Hey.
There's gonna be some good stuff coming. Cup collector.
Cup collector. What's going on, Kathy? How you doing? 29s.
Does Mrs. B have her tree of life?
I did not bring the necklace with me because I didn't want anything to happen to it. But I do have a Tree of Life charm, like so.
3. 14.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Cammy's not happy.
I'm sorry, Cammy.
Nope, just joking.
And nothing on that one.
Oh
A loser. A teaser or
no.
whatever.
Lucky Whitney hangs out with Lee fans.
Yeah, I can't see the lottery dust.
I know. Good camo.
Let me just move these little alleys back in their respectful spot.
There we go. It actually looks a little bit better if we have to look down at the camera. Cool. Well, we got one. It was a loser. We have a lot more.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of
Jazzy looked adorable wearing my Mario hat. Oh, thank you. That dog is so cool. I love that dog.
Jazzy's awesome.
Yeah.
Jazzy and Mr. Jim.
Alright. Well, you want to scratch one?
Let's do it. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna give you an option of what I should scratch. Should I go Fantastic Five? Should I do a Jumbo Buck? Or should I go with, this is the Mississippi scratcher? Or the Arkansas
Those are
scratcher?
Arkansas. I've never seen these before.
$300 stacked. Should I do the Arkansas scratcher or should I go with the Tennessee scratcher? Whippawoo says Jumbo. Cammy says 300.
Can you break out your phone? I would love to see the chat.
Yeah.
Up to me. Sean, you were cute too.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
I think since I've never done either or, I'm gonna go 300, actually. Hey Jen, or John Brooks, I'm sorry, my bad. Hashtag blind people problem.
Yo, what's up, John? How you doing, man? How are you? Smash like, do all the cool kid things. You guys are
Let's
awesome,
read
man.
the odds on this one. 1 in 3.54, okay.
It's not bad, actually.
And what do I have to do here? Match any of your numbers to the winning numbers. Get a cash symbol, win prize automatically, get 3x, win 3 times. Alright, where am I going?
Right here. Step right into my office.
Step right into the office.
AKA my house.
This is true.
Okay.
And there we go.
4, 23, 7, And 21.
Ooh.
Is that a 12 or 17? I can't tell. I
That is
think
a
it's 12.
12. Yep. What's going on, Jake? How you doing, man?
30,
Jazzy was cuter. Yeah.
26, 15.
And we're doing good. We've been running around all day.
And
Driving
what is
over.
that one? That one would be a 13. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all did not come to witness my blind problems, but what can I do? 8,
We came to see it.
16,
Ducky's here.
14. What's up, Ducky?
Hey, Ducky.
Boy, if that bot works, I would be absolutely astonished. If there's a sound effect going off in that room right now.
Oh my gosh, that would actually be awesome.
One time I actually left the bot up and it did. Like I forgot that I had a chat bot
Oh
going.
wow.
So I went live on a remote and it was working.
28, 20, 25. Dang it.
Appreciate it, Stream Me.
24.
Nope, nothing. Appreciate it, Code Collector.
Oh, wait.
11.
Smash like.
Smash like and share
Yeah.
on all the things.
Oh, hey, look, 17.
Get a
Unfortunately, not a hit.
No. Gummit.
Nope, not a winner on that one.
Oh.
Crap.
Do I want to share it on that platform? Or do you want me to hold off?
All right. All right, big man, do your stuff.
Alright. Go on, Henry.
Yay! It's a privilege, little man. And we good.
Alright.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. Two
Suctioning
womps.
is so much fun. That wasn't meant to sound bad.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
I mean,
We're after hours.
but in my line of work, there are people on ventilators that require
Oh yeah.
secretions to be suctioned out of their lungs so they don't get pneumonia or worsening pneumonia. So it's always interesting it's a feeling of accomplishment to know that you have helped them clear their lungs so that they can breathe better. And then their respiration stabilizes, their oxygen level stabilizes. It's a beautiful thing.
About 3.5 hours, let's say, Nikki. Roughly.
3.
Yup.
Hey, Blow Sunset, how are you doing?
Hey, what's going on? Welcome. I wonder when this is money. And then I want to play some Beat Saber. Guys, this is going to be insane. I've never done this before. I've never done the Oculus Quest before. So I'm really looking forward to this. I've done the roller coaster simulation stuff, but I haven't done anything like that. So that'll be fun.
I'm actually gonna switch out devices real quick to save my phone.
Astro time.
Stroke time.
Hey,
What's
Wayne.
up? How you doing? Who's this? Tesla. What's going on, Tesla? Nice to see you. Nice to see you, man. Blur Sunset, good to see you as well. Mary Scratcher, hello, Mary. How you doing? Mary Marks. And yeah, Texas tickets. We got these. We've got Monopoly 30x crosswords. We got $3 lotterias. We got Deuces Wild. Hey,
Bigger device, but I can save my phone for the TV.
we can all see.
Yep.
Alright, so we'll put that there, we'll move that there, and let's set up this one right here. Tick.
What are you doing?
Oh yeah, you're fine, Nikki. You go ahead and start on your makeup though, please. If you could start on your makeup, by the time we get there tomorrow at like noon, you might be done. I'm joking with you. Anyway, Lotteria? I don't want to see a lottery.
Well, thank you, Doreen. She said I'm an angel on earth.
She is.
Aww.
Lotteria. It's been so long. It's been so long since I played a Lotteria.
And see here, you can win diagonally.
Oh, Ducky.
Oh, ducky.
He's drinking coffee out of his BGP mug, wearing
Aw.
his BGP shirt. Oh, dude, that's amazing, man.
See, unfortunately, I don't have the merch to wear, but I figured
It's the right colors.
cash shirt
Yeah.
too.
It's the right
It's
colors.
gotta be lucky.
Absolutely.
Did you show what you got?
But
Yeah. You can put a safety pin on that thing and anything becomes BGP merch.
That's right.
oh gee. Make sure I have it the right direction. I do. Boom. What is up? I've been graced with the stickers.
Not just the stickers, the holographic
New
stickers.
ones.
You.
Definitely going on this iPad. And we may or may not have a special treat for y'all.
You ordered merch, Nikki? Oh my goodness, thank you. Y'all are following.
What's going on?
See, Nikki's gonna start on her makeup. I think she ordered some merch, which is
Oh,
totally
wow.
awesome. See, Blur is growing a little bit, and see, Psycho Ducky is looking at all of the shinies and my big shiny forehead right there. And Wayne is chasing Jake around the internet, I do believe.
I see Sean's eyeball. Y'all want to see my eyeball? No, you don't. Do not answer that. Do not answer a yes to that.
You know my
question.
answers.
You know what my answer is gonna be?
I'm not doing that on stream.
Not on stream, no. All right. Rumpa-da-dum-bum-ba. Lottery time. Oh boy, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I forget how to play. I forget how to play, man. Alright.
Lighting and everything looks good. That's one thing I do like about my house. My house has good lighting.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Alright. What do we have? The mongoose and the shoes. Mongoose and the shoes.
Hey, Jake.
Here's the shoes. These are so much bigger than Tennessee tickets. It's nuts.
Everything bigger in Texas.
Yeah. This is
Tell
not a
them about
mongoose.
all the trucks that you saw on the way here.
There's a lot of trucks.
Lots of trucks. Without the truckers, we would fall apart.
Walnut, are you watching the stream when you're not supposed to be?
Hey.
Monkey.
Who's on?
The monkey.
Oh, right. What do we have? What is this? I can't even tell. The maracas and the lizard. Here's a lizard. Bottom row. $50,000. Maracas.
Hi, Hecate. Glad you're here.
What do we got? Mortar and pestle newspaper. Mortar and pestle. And take home that $20,000 from Texas if I get this pinata right here. Or $50,000. I'm gonna take home. $50,000 with a pinata. Call it a day. Newspaper.
How many times have I said yeehaw today?
Quite a few, actually.
At least 3 that I remember.
Yeah, and there were several times I said it and nobody batted an eye.
Apparently.
I turned a corner, yeehaw! And
She
everybody's
was, she was so anxious about getting to where we were going, and we were just like not paying attention. Like, it's not a big deal.
right, but when when anywhere I'm not familiar, I drive like grandma, and then once I get familiar, I'm a speed demon. So it's the way it goes sometimes.
Saddle and strawberry.
Using a can of corn, no coin. Yep.
Yep. This can of corn has won me thousands of dollars. So I continue to use it because of that reason. And it's a good shtick. I mean, you gotta think. Who else has a can of corn with their logo on it?
I'm trying to find you a good charm to scratch with in case the can of corn fails you.
And I do have my Vegemite dollar in my wallet, if all else
I got to
fails.
see the Vegemite dollar too.
Yep.
Yeah, these are just small.
Pecan tree. I think this one's going to be a teaser, guys, because we've got like 3 near wins.
Yeah, know it.
Let's see. Let's see. What is this? The covered wagon? What? Did we get a win? $3.
Hey, look, I found my tiger eye.
Winner.
Winner, canned corn dinner. We won ourselves $3 on a $3 ticket so far. Mortar and pestle, moonrise, covered wagon, and pecan tree. Sweet. Winner. I'll take it. Stone Cold has a can of something else with his logo on it. Has she tried the Vegemite? Not yet. I did bring it. I brought Vegemite. It's probably in the car though. Damn it. We'll get that on
You
video.
didn't tell me that.
Well, we get it on video. Unless we need to go back down to the car and get it. In which case, you know. What's this last one? The chili pepper?
It don't look like it would hit it anyway.
Nope. Sweet, that's a winner. I'll take that.
Wow.
Alright, winner pile. Let's put it here, away from everything else.
Okay. Cool.
Winner pile.
Noise.
You're up. If you want to scratch another one.
Nikki says, remember Michigan corn too.
Remember Michigan corn too?
Should I scratch another one before we get him in Beat Saber?
Either Beat Saber or Ticket Time.
No pun intended, Carson.
Oh gosh, I didn't even think about that. And that's how channel names are created.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's now Lee Chanley's Day, is it really? Oh yeah, so it's St. Patrick's Day. Almost. Yeah, it is St. Patrick's Day. Later, Wayne. Have a good night.
You out of here, man. Take care. See ya. Oh, y'all can't see me at all. I'm too tall for this.
Well. Alright. What's next?
I don't know. Nobody's saying. Should I do another ticket or should we get started on Beat Saber? Man, these tickets are gonna take forever. I forgot about how lengthy these tickets were. I want to do the bingo next though. Whenever we do one.
That's the bingo, right?
Or not the bingo, the crossword.
Crossword, yeah. I saw the bingo one. I was like, I hadn't seen one of those before. Let's try this.
What did I do with my dime? Did I even do it?
I'm just shuffling my charms here. What's happening?
We're trying to locate a dime.
A dime?
We've lost the dime. We've dropped the dime. Oh, the dime. Here's the dime.
See, I remember when dropping a dime at something.
Oh, God.
Sean's can of corn is from Michigan.
This charm is weird.
Okay, I want to pull up my shirt.
Is my can of corn from Michigan? It is.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is.
Well, that's fun.
Have you been stalking my corn?
Wow, that was actually really good.
I guess that's what the big MI on the bottom of the corn means.
Right, so this is a heart. I'm trying to show you. Right, so it's got a compass on it. And it says yes, no, or maybe. So it's almost like it's almost like a magic 8-ball. What is Sean doing? Hiding.
He's being the whack-a-mole. Whack-a-Sean.
Whack-a-Sean.
Find position, do it.
I don't want whack-a-Sean. You have a fever with them fits.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Are you contagious?
Nope.
Oh, Lord.
Sure.
Just my personality.
Well, there's that.
Oh me. What do you got?
I want to do the Jumbo Bucks crossword.
Oh, fun.
This is gonna take forever. I should have thought about this and just kept it simple, especially with my blind butt.
Whoa. That's like super close up, man. How did that happen? Actually, it's
Why
not.
did I do this? Because I'm awesome.
Maybe that's better. Why is this thing so zoomed in? Jeez. There we go. Oh.
Well, hello, Ghosty. Hecate, I'm just shuffling these charms that I have that I usually read with. Not for anybody in particular, just, just seeing what pops up. Every time I shuffle my charms, I see something I haven't before. Like I just had a chicken. Where did it go?
Chicken?
I had a charmed chicken. Here, chicken.
When you moved it, did you bump it or something?
Could have. I don't know what happened.
Ah! I found it!
She found her chicken.
Look, it's a charmed chicken.
And we're back.
He's so tiny.
Alright. See you later, Lee.
Can you see it?
Yep.
My charmed chicken.
This is a tiny chicken.
That is funny. Ugh.
Guys, look. Charmed chicken.
That is really good. Okay, is there literally only one K in this? I think so.
Oh no.
That is so funny.
Lee says he loves you.
Bye, Aaron.
Yep, I'm only seeing 1K in that entire thing. Yeah, I think I accidentally bumped it when I moved the camera, and yeah, I messed it up. Wouldn't be a stream without messing something up, right?
He broke his own stream again.
Yeah. You just can't depend on other people to break your stream for you like you used to could.
I'm telling
You gotta break it yourself now.
Yeah.
And you guys are awesome. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I know it was late, but we had to go live.
Yes.
I mean, we're over at Whit's place, and she's just been an amazing host. We had a wonderful dinner.
It was
Oh my
awesome.
goodness. I'll never remember the name of that restaurant, but it was so good.
Kirby Lane.
Think of Kirby.
I know, it should be so
Mario
easy.
Kirby.
It should be so easy for me, but it's not.
I have a cousin named Kirby. I had a high school principal named Kirby one time.
Did you really?
Sure did.
Oh wow.
No cute pie doll for me for knocking the bottles off. What?
No Cupid doll.
Oh, for knocking off the bottles of water. Those bottles of water are actually wedding favors.
Nice.
The only reason why I kept them.
Well, thank you, Eraserhead. Thank you, Wickaloo. Didn't mean to get you out of bed, but thank you for watching. You could have stayed in there and watched.
Watch
Thank
the
you for-
replay, but thank you.
for joining us.
That is the
What
infamous
paradise?
Fantastic Wit.
Who's asking that question?
The Sun City Scratchers.
What's up?
Hey, Sun City. Hecate says, what tarot decks were you using? I have been mucking about with the Chakra Wisdom Tarot today. Hecate, I've got the Druidcraft, I've got Moonology. I've been kind of gravitating to the Moonology deck here lately. I also have Witchlings. I brought Gentle Wisdom of the Fairy Realms, but I forgot to bring my book about those. So some of those might have to be a little bit self-explanatory, and I may refer to
No,
my...
wait a minute. What?
Huh?
Is that 2 O's? That can't be right.
You got a U and an E.
Oh, that's a U.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more
Oh.
sense.
Yeah, U and an E.
And I've got my Bob Ross playing cards, but they always have messages on them, so I use those too. I got Witchlings. I've got Black Moon Astrology. I brought like all 7 of my decks. I just didn't bring the 2. I didn't bring books for some of them, so I may have a little trouble remembering what some of them mean. because I hadn't worked with some of these in a minute. But I also have the fairy ring. That's one of my favorite ones too. So yeah, but they're not really tarot. The only true tarot I have is actually the Druid Craft, because they actually have all 78 cards and.
I do not have one you. Wow.
Not a single one?
Not a single one.
Wow.
No.
Impressive.
Somebody showed me a trick to those tickets once, and I've already forgotten what it was.
Hi, Priscilla Brown.
Besides scratching
Hi, Deadpool.
the QR code.
Yeah, there was another way. Somebody showed me. Yeah, I just forgot it. Deadpool's in here. What's up, Deadpool?
Hey, Deadpool.
You will be okay. Wow, sounds awesome.
Cammy says the moon deck is his favorite. The moon deck is great for just a quick. I like to do like a quick little 3-card wham, wham, wham. That's what today's gonna look like. Awesome, and keep it moving. I like.
How are we doing on that ticket down there? We got any words yet?
Not a single one yet.
Wow.
H and a G.
Thank you, Wickawoo. Wickawoo likes my shirt.
Oh yeah, that's a nice shirt.
Expecto Patronum. I heard a story about this girl in high school, and this dude like backed her up to the lockers, and he was trying to kiss her, and she goes Expecto Patronum, and he walked away. I was like, it worked. Yes.
That's crazy. If I don't get at least one word on this ticket.
That's the good old Tennessee lottery for you. Did you get XY on?
Yes.
Sure did. Wow.
Wow.
The Hecate says, my collection is growing. I have about 7 decks and on the way up to September.
Oh wow.
Says it can get addictive and 3 cards are good. What's up, Simo? How's it going, brother?
Hey, Simo.
It's a Simo thing. It's a wit thing. The evil giggler.
Hi, Furble.
Well, she hadn't said hello yet, but she might be in the background watching. So if you are, hello, Miss Furble, how are
I
you?
thought Furble said the evil giggler. Was that
No.
not Furble?
No, that was Jake.
Oh. Well, hi, Jake.
Oh, you were known for
I'm known as the evil giggler. Wonderful.
that can of corn should be some good moonshine by now.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, it might make a pretty decent corn wine. You actually have to distill it in order for the moonshine portion to happen. But it might be. I don't know. The can hadn't popped yet.
Yeah. It has not become puffed corn yet.
Why can't they? This is all kinds of wrong. Who told you to buy this ticket? Wait.
Sunshine told me to buy a crossword.
It was me.
Yep, you get to blame this person right here for all of your problems. That
I
person
did
right there.
I did it. Hey, I got one word out of it.
Yeah.
There's an R right in dram or drum.
Yeah, but I don't have none of the other ones for
Is it-
that.
Okay.
I don't have an O.
You got a free. Do you have an M? No. An S? No.
A B up here.
I don't have an A.
No, you do.
Oh wait.
Yeah, right. Bear. That's 1. Pretty is 2. You have a W? No.
There's another T here. And up here.
Do I have an S? I don't think I have an S.
What's in that?
No M. No W. No C.
I'll just scan it anyway. Not sure.
Yep. And off stream with a out is. Yeah.
Hey.
Give me my dime back. Put it in my pocket. Well,
Thank
shoot.
you.
Well, at least this is fun.
Aqua goodness, or aqua goddess. So sorry. Hello.
Hi, Aqua.
Alrighty. Well, things have happened. We have won a little bit of money, lost a little bit of money, but I think this thing's calling my name.
Okay, but wait.
But
First,
First.
should we tell them about our little idea?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
What else did we do today?
We went to
Take over the world.
Yeah. We went to chop our heads off of this stream. Once.
You
Tall
even
people
stream,
problems.
Not mobile.
True.
Nope. As a matter of fact, no. There we go. So, anyway, what did we do today? We went, we saw a laser tag place, and we saw a bowling alley, some go-karts, and, they had a few pinball machines there,
Just a few.
and I think they had a claw machine. Did they have a claw machine?
Yes.
It wasn't like a normal claw machine though. It was completely different actually. It was a cube that sat on the floor and it was about this tall and it was filled with stuff and Whit got something out of it for one of you. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know.
Ta-da!
Yoshi!
Little baby Yosh.
So we had talked about what? Signing it and sending it out?
Yep. We're going to sign this thing, and he's gonna do a giveaway on a future stream for this little baby Yosh.
Yep. Little baby Yoshi. He's so cute.
Fantastic.
So tiny.
Hey, yeah, guys, we're gonna sign him and we'll figure out the rules. I'll get all that posted up. We're probably gonna do some BGB stickers and all that bundled in with it, maybe separately too. I don't know. Gotta figure out the details, but we do have a prize and we are gonna give it away. And I'm gonna come up with an official rule set. And I'm gonna post it on the things and stuff.
So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun. Probably. I don't even want to put a time frame on that because my schedule is crazy right now.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But
Soon.
Wit is better at claw machines than I am. That is the solid truth right there, bud.
Yeah, we got a lot of good footage while we were out there. A lot of vintage pinball games. Lots of claw machine. We got lots of that.
Some wins, some losses, maybe a little bit more loss than win.
Maybe
Thank
another
you,
Yoshi
Leia.
or two.
Maybe.
There were times where I felt like I was transported back in time to the 80s. I was like, ooh, how 80s, great. It was awesome.
Yep.
It was a time machine, but it was disguised as an arcade.
Yep, this place is huge.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a movie
It's an
about?
Austin staple.
Wasn't there a movie about a arcade or something that was really a time machine? Or did I just make that
I
up?
think you're thinking of Hot Tub Time Machine.
Was that what it was?
I think.
I don't know. It's probably a combination of one of those stories from Are You Afraid of the Dark and like the big movie. Because he had Zoltaire or whatever.
That was big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you had there was some other pinball story on Are You Afraid of the Dark where they got trapped in a mall but the mall was the pinball game.
Okay, I don't remember that
I
one.
don't remember that one.
What's up, Hammy? How you doing, man?
Hi.
Thank you so much, dude.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and Blake's up in here too. What's up, Blake? How you doing?
Hey,
Hi.
You're amazing. Thank you so much, Hammy.
Yes, thank you,
that's awesome.
You loved that episode? Yeah. We're a bunch of boomers. Old farts.
Nuh-uh. I'm Gen Z. You can call me boomer if you want to, but it means something totally different than what you think.
Oh, we got to go to Wax going again.
Here it goes, the angry giggler.
Oh, angry giggler.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. I know people are trying to sleep.
That's okay. My neighbor, if my neighbor's dog's not going nuts, she don't hear it.
Okay, I'm so sorry. That was loud. Shame on you.
You were supposed to giggle, not scream. Dad.
Well, if you want me to do this, then you do it like that. But you went, and I'm just like.
Yeah, we in close quarters here, but honestly, the situation's okay. We've dealt with worse. Oh, what's going on now?
Little freak. Thanks, little freak.
Why, thank you.
Little freak, thank you so much, man.
That's awesome.
Dude, you're amazing, man. Thank you so much. Little Yoshi is coming to one of your houses sometime. She's not. She's staying here. She's gonna read cards. Tickling is grounds for divorce in your book.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Well.
Well, good thing it's not for us. Anyway.
No, that's not grounds for divorce.
What else do we have here? I want revenge on this longhorn.
Oh. A grudge ticket is what you're looking for.
Grudge ticket.
A grudge match.
No. We'll try. Look around. I'm listening as I potter around. Ah. I might wake up early for Mario morning tomorrow. Right on,
Yeah,
man.
Mario mornings are awesome.
It should be posted up. Maybe? I don't know. Did I schedule tomorrow? Actually, I don't
You
think I
can do
did.
that from Creator Studio. If you haven't.
Yeah.
If you have it uploaded, you can just go through that.
Yeah, it's uploaded. Might have to do a TBD title for it though. Figure out. Anyway, what shall we do?
What shall we do? I don't know.
Shall we Beat Saber or shall we Ticket? Shall we Beat Saber or shall we Ticket? Beat Saber? Ticket? Or both? Yeah, guys, if you haven't been watching the Good Mario Morning series, I suggest that you do. I put out a video every single morning, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time, just the level. You guys probably know about it by now because most of you guys know what we do. And if you do, awesome. If not, if you're new, check out the channel. Make sure you do all the stuff. Check out the iCard above your head right now because she's got a video in it. And maybe there's actually an iCard. Is there actually an iCard? Is there an iCard? Are there iCards in this
Here.
video?
Look.
No iCard.
No, there might be.
Mm,
What does that say?
quality captions record, help feedback, playback.
Not correct.
No, oh well, no iCards today. But check out a video, iCard, and she's got an awesome video for you to check out on there. You're gonna wake up at 11. Well, that's the great thing about YouTube. You can watch it anytime you wake up.
And even if some of y'all have to go, there's still playback.
Yeah, it'll still be there.
I watch it when I'm getting off of work, like on my way home from work. I just play it and voila, there it is.
Even with the Beat Saber stuff, we're gonna behave ourselves. That way, we're not gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, you know, once Sean started playing Mario Maker, all of a sudden, anytime anything happened that, you know, was a mistake or I forgot something or whatever, I would go,
So I
whoopsie.
have to watch it in the morning. Later, Wickawoo.
I'll see you later, Wickawoo. Have a wonderful night.
Bye, Wickaloo.
You're gonna be the first one to watch it sometime? Right on, man. I usually, if I'm awake, I sit there and I watch it as soon as it's released too, so I can hit all the comments if I'm awake. So,
We usually go to bed after it posts.
Yeah. Yep, I let it go for about an hour or two, usually about 2 hours, and that's when we call it a day. Go to sleep 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Honest.
That's how it works.
Alrighty.
Okay, are you getting revenge or are we getting you started?
I'm gonna get started. I wanna play this game. I'm excited. If Mrs. B wants to scratch one off, she can.
Or I can pull a little shuffle here. How about that?
Oh,
Just a little random things we need to know for this week kind of shuffle, maybe. I don't know. Let's see what the cards have to say. Y'all can't see, I'm shuffling.
Every day she shuffles.
Yep, exactly. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. You okay?
So, this is gonna be a fun thing. If you guys have never heard or seen Beat Saber before, it's a virtual reality game, very much like Guitar Center, Guitar Hero, but with lightsabers. And there's Mrs. B.
Is this your card? This is the Four of Wands, but when I pulled it, it was reversed. So some of you might be feeling like your home life has been upturned. With all this craziness that's going on in the world today, it's not surprising. You may feel like things aren't quite as stable as you'd like them to be. So, my advice is to stick with what you know, be grateful for what you have, focus on the good stuff and how much you appreciate it and like it, and the universe will send you more of that. Some law of attraction stuff too. Okay.
What's up, James?
Next.
How's it going, man?
There's just one card, but I'll periodically read more cards. But I wanted to start with that one. So, we're still setting up the VR thing.
We're going to clearing Mario 2 level. You can't touch the ground. It's low gravity spinning, and you have to bounce off the blocks. It sounds like fun.
The floor is lava?
No. Well, I mean, it's basically the floor is lava. But there's a whole Mario community against the floor is lava. It's funny.
Oh, I thought it was like the preschool game. Anyway, it shows how much I pay attention. My little ADD self.
It works in Mario 2. I've been working. I found a cool course, man. I was playing through Endless Challenge normal mode, and I found a course that the first run through is normal, just platforming and physics training, and then you get the option of completion or checkpointing into the Kaizo version of the same course, and the Kaizo version is pretty awesome. So I've been working on clearing that one out for you guys. It's been a pain, let me tell you, but we'll get it there. Instead, the floor is poison. Did you do another essay, or is it a new suit? Rising, falling, making a Captain Toad course. No. Ugh.
Well, that explains a lot.
That sounds like a whole bunch of hot garbage on that course.
Oh, I thought you were talking about what I was gonna share.
No, yeah, the floor lava rising and falling and no jumping and take no damage and you gotta keep your power up. Sounds like a whole bunch of messy garbage to me.
That sounds like a punishment.
Punishment level.
It does. Ooh, that sounds fabulous for some unruly children. Oh, you want to play Mario? You want to talk to me?
I said that once and somebody got mad at me for saying it.
Really?
Yeah, it was you.
When?
About a month ago. talked about whiny children that couldn't play the video games, and I said, well, go to your room. And I said, oh, tell them to go to their room and not come out until they beat Ryu's level.
Wow.
If you can't beat Ryu's level, then, I mean, sorry.
I mean, I can see how it could work, you know, if you got some unruly children. You think you can talk to me that way? Go play this level. Then come talk to me. And I promise you won't be talking like that.
Is it on?
Yes, it is. Guys, I've got a level up here that as soon as I get it into digital format, y'all are done. I mean, it's game over for all of you. It's gonna be so much fun to play. Oh, I hate making levels, but I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. And oh boy, we're getting there.
Okay.
I'll play one first just to make sure it's working.
All right. So I'm gonna show them what we're looking at here. So here's Wit, and she's playing Beat Saber, right? You just gotta clear check it. and we're playing Beat Saber. That's just cool.
Making sure not to hit you.
I'm staying out of your way. I'm all the way back in the corner. And you gotta hit them in the up downs, just like what the arrows say. This game is just so cool, man. Whoopsie. Spent 3 hours trying to beat that level today. Man, I feel your pain, dude. I feel your pain. Seconds later, it gets knocked unconscious. Yeah, I know, right? Doodle doo 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 doo. $196 out of $196.
We in there.
Sweet.
Okay, so here is your right,
Right controller,
and then your left.
left. Right.
It's gonna turn off temporarily because I'm outside of the thing.
Alright, so now I get to try this for the first time ever. So when you stop, so when you get a setup like Nullifam, whenever I get one, this is actually Wit's setup. So Wit is kind enough to let us borrow her VR rig.
Yeah, mine's totally wireless, so it's a lot different.
How do we do this?
Okay, first, with your glasses, you're gonna wanna go in here first and then go back with your head. And then go all the way down.
Got it. So glasses. There we go. Okay. I think I'm in.
Okay, and you should be, are you in the game? Can you
I see nothing but black.
Okay.
Ah, I see things. Oh, whoa. Okay, there's the big grid. Alright, now I'm cool. Which way am I facing?
Hang on. You're facing the right direction, but now I gotta turn the casting back on.
Oh.
Casting connected.
Oh, this is kind of cool. I like this game. Oh, hi. There's stars.
Stars.
Stars and lights and constellations.
Oh.
Okay, but I need
And there's a little red dot.
Yeah, the red dot's supposed to be there. That indicates that you're casting, but I need to do this to the TV. Because I can see you're moving around on the phone, but...
James Garrett says, "Hi, Whit."
Hey, James, how are you?
Hi,
This
James.
is the coolest thing ever. Oh, there's even a place for me to stand. That's neat.
Yeah, you can look down at your feet,
Yeah,
and
this is where my feet are. Uh-oh, casting, live streaming, error.
yeah, I know, I did that on purpose.
Okay. This is so cool.
Please accept casting request in your headset. Oh my gosh, I hate when it does this. There we go. Okay, now I see that you're looking around and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Woo.
No fail? What?
You
No
can
fail?
do no fill.
No.
No, you're not gonna do no fill?
He wants a challenge.
Oh boy, what am I doing with life? I really don't know what I'm doing with life right here.
I say that every day.
Commercial pumping?
What?
Yeah.
Should I be scared of this?
No, because you're on normal. You want to go to easy? Oh, I lost my volume. Volume's kind of low here, guys, because it is kind of late. There we go. There we go.
Hi, peanut butter.
There you go. Be in there.
Kevin Garrett says, "Give him Baby Shark to practice with."
No, we ain't doing any copyright stuff. We want to be able to keep the stream on.
Yep. Peanut butter says, "I'm late to the party." That's okay,
So
peanut butter.
You're just getting started.
We're glad you're here.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you got this.
Peanut butter says, "I'm at work. Don't tell my boss. Your secret is safe with us."
I'm totally digging this.
This is amazing. Just watching your facial expressions too. This is awesome. Oh, you in there now, boy.
I would feel a whole lot more confident if these. I'm looking at this like I can see what I'm doing. This is insane. I'm still looking at it like I can see what I'm doing. I would feel a heck of a lot more confident this way. Alright. Let's go. What's this?
Escape is another really popular one on OST1. And Legend is what got stuck in Brian and Tony's head.
Legend did what?
Is what got stuck in Brian and Tony's head.
Well, here we go.
James Gerhardt says I was playing Raid Shadow Legends on my computer. Lit.
That's awesome.
Hecate says, right, I have about 10 minutes. Better get into G-Talk later. Take care. Good night, Hecate.
Bye.
Night, happy day.
Peanut butter says, what's funny is I have my PS4 on me. It's a dance.
Oh my god, he is so into this. This is amazing.
Yeah, he's not a DJ.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
Ah! There we go. There we go.
Take a step back.
Yep. Yeah.
No!
Oh
Alright, let's try this
See, that's what that grid is for, to prevent you from doing that.
no!
Alright. You know what? We're okay. We're okay here.
Oh no. Oh.
Alright, that part is messing me up. And these parts right here are getting on my nerves a little bit. So, let's tighten this down.
Yeah, they always have a tendency to come loose.
Yeah, let me tighten these up. And
I think if they were more like the weed straps where you can actually pinch them shut. I know people that have actually put them on there, but I haven't done it.
alright, let's try this again. I think we're good now.
my gosh.
Oh no.
Wow. Alright. That's fine. We'll come back. We'll come back to that one. Let's try insane.
What do you guys think? How's he doing?
First time ever, blind play?
Cold reading everything.
Candy says this is awesome.
Sean's actually the first person I've had play it.
Really?
Yep. Well, aside from Noah fam.
Yeah.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Okay. Woo! I feel like I'm gonna grab something on this thing and I don't need to be grabbing it.
No.
Like this right here, whatever this is on the inside.
Yeah, those extra triggers don't mean anything right now.
Okay, cool. Oh, there's fireworks. Oh,
Oh,
there's fireworks.
You done good. You got the fireworks.
Alright, I want to do this one again. On heart.
Hey.
I'm gonna grip these things now too, since I know that button's not doing anything. Yeah. Yeah, that one I messed up way a long time ago. Restart.
Infinite says, Happy Tuesday, everyone. Mwah.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. And Sean is a robot. And Cammy says, GG. This sounds like Jeff Hardy's music.
Kind of.
Does it?
Kinda.
Yes.
Yay! That was cool. Okay. Attach.
They saw the booty wiggle, but it was from the front. And they didn't see anything from the waist down.
You get to have all of these things. There you go. You guys have virtual reality party, okay?
It's not quite like that, Sean. They saw the inside of the mask. That's what they saw.
That is an amazing game right there. That is an amazing game. You've got to try this before you go.
Infinite says, how is the screen moved from the cabinet?
How is the screen moved from... Oh, this?
Yeah.
That is their Google Chromecast.
I think they meant like how is the screen moved out from the actual cabinet?
There's an arm, a swing arm that's back in there. That's just like the dual monitor mounting setup that some people have on their desk. It's just on the back of the TV just to test them out.
And Cammy says, well, Sean is getting a new toy.
Yeah.
He's getting a better toy than mine.
Patrick, Sean wants to go and buy this toy like tomorrow,
Now.
and then just like go get the other one later.
Yeah.
That is like entirely too much fun.
Yeah.
I
This
could do
is
that
this is
for-
totally wireless.
I could do that for a long, long time. I'm gonna have to play at least once more before we leave, because that's freaking cool, dude.
Yeah, look at that, and I won't see Sean for 2 weeks.
Dude, you know what's even better about all this? You can watch Netflix on that thing.
Nice.
They have
You can watch Netflix. You can watch YouTube.
You can fall asleep.
so you can have your own
Watch
private,
whatever you want.
Your own private huge theater.
Yeah.
It's amazing, man. Wow.
Yep.
Dude, thank you for letting me play that. That's freaking awesome. You've got to try it. It's
Well,
a
of
good time.
course.
I mean,
of
you're
course.
standing right here, but you feel like you're in.
Yeah, and
Really?
did you notice whenever you had it on, you couldn't hear anything because the speakers are that good?
Yes, those speakers are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm just gonna stand here with my shoulder in the camera. That's a smart thing to do while live streaming. Stand
Yeah.
there with my shoulder in the camera.
For portability.
There.
Would you like to borrow my chair?
No, I'm good. Toys with Robin Williams, the Woozy helmet. It is.
Woozy helmet.
It is.
I have another chair.
Would you like another chair?
No.
Would you like this one?
No. I'm gonna just get back over here and scratch a lottery to me.
Okay.
Lottery land.
Um.
He's won on my tickets. I haven't won jack squat on the ones that I bought from him.
Let's see. Magical Empress wants to be added to your list.
My list?
I think that's your list.
I didn't know I had a list going,
If
but
you're doing tarot readings, then
well, I was just pulling like one card just as a general reading, but I mean, if you want me to pull a card for you, I'll be glad to.
And I'm going to scratch off this lottery ticket right here. General love reading for Magical Empress.
General love reading. Do you have a preference to which deck? I can use tarot. I can use Moonology. I can do Bob Ross. I can do Witchlings, Black Moon, Astrology, Fairies, or the Fairy Ring. Yeah, I brought 7 decks with me.
Go prepared.
Regular tarot, awesome. This is like my favorite tarot deck. It's the Druidcraft. It's resonated with me. I got it when I was, good Lord. I got it in 2005, and I've had it ever since, and it's been my go-to deck ever since. Before that, it was Rider-Waite, and I still appreciate Rider-Waite, but this speaks to me a lot more. So I just thought I'd share that part. So, general love reading for a magical empress. Oh, and the rate of progression is anything you see would be helpful. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna pull the one card, but you never know. One card can tell me your life story. In some, depending on what the guides tell me.
And if they want more than a one card reading, what should they do?
You should email me at tarotandtea with Mrs. B at gmail.com. Or you can contact me on Instagram, tarotandtea with Mrs. B. And we can make arrangements for a more in-depth reading.
And I'm losing on Texas Lottery.
Oh no!
Whole bunch of one-offs.
Wow.
Yep.
Bummer.
Didn't want to go to that football game anyway.
Magical Empress says how much. At this time, at least for the rest of the month, I'm doing a special where it's just donation. Whatever you feel comfortable.
Minimum $1 donation.
Minimum $1 donation. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm giving minimum $1 donation. If you wanted to give more than that, I would certainly appreciate it, but you don't have to. So that's kind of the special I'm doing the rest of this month. So you said for email in depth. What were you asking? I'm a little bit confused. My email is tarotandtea with Mrs. B at gmail.com. And so if you email me there, I'll be glad to respond to you and make arrangements for a more in-depth reading. But let's shuffle these cards. Let's see what Magical Empress, what message we have for Magical Empress. This is a love reading. Just a shuffling. Okay, so this is the Ten of Swords. See? Now, this looks very daunting. It looks kind of scary because you got this man that's laying face down with 10 swords stabbing him in the back. So you may feel like you've been betrayed. You may feel stabbed in the back. You may feel completely overwhelmed. You may feel like your love life isn't going where you want it to. You may have been hurt. But the thing about it is, this is a completion of a cycle. Whatever lesson it is that was in whatever you're experiencing. What's going on over there?
Nothing.
Oh?
Somebody's addicted.
Nothing's happening.
Oh,
Nothing's happening.
nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening.
I'm sorry.
I'm not doing anything.
As I was saying,
If you don't mind.
you've been hurt.
If you do mind, I'll stop.
A lesson has been learned. A completion of a cycle has occurred. That being said, it's time for a new cycle to begin. And with this new cycle, you know how they say it's always darkest before the dawn? That's what this card is saying. It may feel like something, it may feel like an ending for you, for the relationship, for, something along that. But that had to come to an end. That cycle had to come to an end in order for a brighter future to emerge. And so you had to learn a lesson from it to prepare you for what's coming next. So I hope that helps. That's the general feeling I get from this card. So it's time to start the healing process, is what I'm getting from this. So I hope that was helpful. And thank you very much for asking me to read for you.
Attention to my wife. What?
What happened?
What's next?
Wait, after this one, got it.
Ah, you picked up tack. Yay, tick and tack. Yay.
Hi, Heavenly. Looks like a classroom. Well, I don't know about being a classroom, but we definitely are learning something.
Yep. I'm learning that VR.
What's next? Well, as far as
that is your left.
what's next, Magical Empress. Let's see.
Makes me feel better.
I want to tell you
Right on.
that the message I'm getting right now is to focus on healing yourself. That's the next step. And that's going to
Great.
prepare you for what's coming next. That's going to prepare you
Black screen.
for
There we go.
the next relationship. It may take
That's
a minute
cool.
it may take a minute to heal from what you experienced, but you will emerge whole, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know when or who is next for you, but I do know that that would be a good place to start as far as the healing process. Start with yourself. Start with, if you can get to a point of gratitude in your
I
heart
think they're backwards.
for the experience, even if it was painful.
They might.
If you can get to that point where you can be thankful that you experienced what you experienced, you learned from it, you had that opportunity, and now you can move forward. That's a good starting place. Also, remind yourself of qualities that attract the people, places, things, situations that you want to attract. Maybe you're a very kind, loyal person. Maybe you're a good listener. Maybe you just like to brighten people's day. I mean, there's so many qualities that you may have. And when you focus on that, whatever was torn down in this past relationship, you'll be able to build back up yourself, and that will make for a stronger relationship later. I hope that helps. Does that make sense? Infinite says, loves wit. Of course.
Hey.
Heavenly, you can be. Let's see. Heavenly is a new subby, she says.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you, Heavenly. Welcome.
Let's see. You're quite welcome, Magical Empress. Thank you for stopping in. And I wish you all the best. Ducky says, I'm gonna learn today. Nikki says, I need a nap. I don't know what is wrong with me. I know the feeling, Nikki. It's like
Nikki, you might want to take a nap because they're going to wear you out.
naps are good. Most definitely. Hi, Sun City. Yeah, I do hope you're feeling better, Nikki. If you need a nap, take a nap. You know, sometimes you got to recharge the old batteries. I know I feel so much better after a nap, and stay hydrated and all that good stuff. Because I mean, you got to listen to your body. Because if you don't, then your body is gonna make you listen, and not in a friendly way later on down the line. I know from experience. So anyway. So, Heavenly, I am Mrs. B from Tarot and Tea with Mrs. B. I'm Sean's wife. And I thought when you said that you wanted to be added, I thought you wanted to be added to the tarot reading but I didn't know if that's what you meant or if you meant added in another way. So, I'll be glad to read if you want me to, but I just wanted to clarify. Nikki, you've been sleeping all day? I sleep all day. And then I wake up and do a couple of things and then I take another nap. It's like my coffee needs coffee and my nap needs another nap. It's okay. It really is.
I don't know how they drove here and still have.
We had to alternate. We took a nap in a gas station for a few minutes and then swapped drivers, and then I slept for about 2 or 3 hours, and then we swapped again and he slept for a couple of hours, and then we got here. Thank you, Infinite. Infinite just donated $2.
Infinite.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Ducky says, Lit, your place is awesome. Isn't it though? It's fantastic.
I tried to make it awesome.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is your space. It's gotta be comfortable and relaxing for you.
It's generally very boring.
There's nothing wrong with boring.
It's boring chaos.
Boring chaos. That's great. I don't have an official list, Heavenly, but if you would like for me to read, I don't have anybody else on the list yet. Nikki said, I usually don't need sleep, though it's super weird. I think the stress got to me and wore me out from my sleep. Probably so.
Aww.
Probably so. Heavenly said, my question is, what will happen when my boyfriend comes over? Will there be a fight when he comes over, or is it gonna go good? That's hard to
That's a
say.
tough one.
I feel like I need to pull the Moonology cards for this one. It might, if you've been having some disagreements lately, I get the feeling your gut feeling is preparing you for another disagreement, but don't focus on that. It's like, just kind of go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. Now, if it's a physical thing, if he goes to thumping on you or something like that, don't put up with that. You deserve so much better than that, and you should not stay in a situation that is abusive. If that's the type of fighting we're talking about. If it's more of an argument, disagreement kind of thing, there are ways to fight fair. Now, your boyfriend may not know those ways yet. Sometimes some training is involved, so to speak. But let's see what the cards have to say. I found that these cards, regardless of what the outcome might be, they tend to bring a positive air to it and a positive perspective to it. Let's just see what they got to say. It says, it's the first quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested. So, I get the feeling that you and the boyfriend have been having more disagreements lately. And like I said, your commitment's being tested. I don't know if he's picking a fight with you, trying to see what your commitment level is like, if you really do care or whatever, or if it's just a general situation. That's not necessarily intentional, it just ends up that way. My advice would be just play it by ear, see what happens. Sometimes sometimes it's best to focus on the situation at hand. Don't do the name calling thing. We don't do character assassination. We don't do lying. We don't do that. You know, we talk to each other with respect, right? That's the way
You can click over onto
Fights
OST2 or OST3.
should be handled. You know, with respect. And if it can't be done in a calm, respectful way, then communication's gone out the window and it's not going to be an effective conversation. If there's silent treatment, if there's slamming doors, if there's things like that, then that means that maybe some boundaries need to be set, maybe some ground rules. You might want to say, you know, when you do A, B, C, D, I feel X, Y, Z. That may be a conversation that needs to be had. I don't know. You may feel like maybe instead of, you know, silent treatment and the slamming doors, you might want to be like, you know, if you're not ready to talk about this right now, just tell me, I'm not ready to talk about this right now. I need some time. And then we can come back and regroup and talk about it like mature adults instead of like third graders who can't get along. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But definitely your commitment's being tested. And I get the feeling that whatever it is that you're fighting about, like for example, if he told you that he would like to come home to a clean house, and you just kind of brushed it off, he might feel like it's an intentional thing when it may not actually be. You gotta understand each other's love languages too. And so he may be taking something personal that really isn't meant to be taken personal. I'm not sure, but that's just kind of the vibe I'm getting. And so communication is key. Sometimes that's easier said than done, but that's my advice. And like I said, if it becomes, you know, a physical fight kind of thing, that's not okay. That is not okay. There are resources out there for you. There are things you can do to prevent that from escalating to that point. Bottom line is I want you to be safe. Okay? So I hope this was helpful for you. Let's see. Hi, Keith K. Let's see. Psycho Ducky says, bless this mess. Infinite says, boring chaos is normal. Normal is a setting on the dryer. Ducky says,
No, you lost it right at the end?
That was the last set of notes.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was the last set of notes.
Now you're like Brian in the last second I drop bombs.
okay, Heavenly says, you don't think I'm being loyal to him, but I am very loyal to him. I'm committed to him and only him. That's mostly why we argue.
Oh no.
We just say harsh things to each other. Well, you can change that. You can't necessarily change his behavior, but you can change how you react to him. And if he is accusing you of being unfaithful, you might kind of dig a little deeper as to what makes you think that. And it may be that he's got some insecurities that he hasn't dealt with yet. You know, some guys have that, you know, that little bit of insecurity, and you can usually see it when just not just guys, but anybody. You know, that little bit of insecurity shows when people get on the defensive and things like this, or when they try to control something that they really have no business trying to control. That's my opinion. And also, you know, loving a relationship, if it's true love, you feel free. And if you don't feel free to be yourself and do what you want, then you may want to reevaluate, is this really love or is this more of a situationship kind of thing? I don't know. But it sounds like some more evaluation is needed to kind of get you through this hump. So I hope this was helpful. Hi, Marina. Welcome, welcome. That's good advice, Ducky. He says, Heavenly, make sure you say things you would not regret later. And like I said before, if you would like a more in-depth reading, you can always email me at tarotandteawithmrsb@gmail.com. And if you'd like a more in-depth reading, just let me know. Right now I'm running a special for the rest of this month. Donations for a minimum of $1. You can give more if you want to, but minimum is $1. For a more in-depth tarot reading, I'll be glad to do that. Just let me know. Again, it's tarotandteawithmrsb@gmail.com. Let's see. Who else? Heavenly says, yeah, I say things that I don't mean. Be careful. And this is not just for Heavenly. This is for everybody. Your words have power. And a lot of people don't realize just how powerful words are. So really think about what it is you're trying to communicate and what it is you're trying to say. Because if you say things, you know, and even if you regret saying what you said, there are things you can do to help smooth that over. Because I mean, we're human. We say things. Sometimes we say things that we don't really mean, or we might have meant it at the moment, but now we regret saying it. It's okay to go back and say, "I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you." That helps heal both you and the person that you said it to. But you have to follow it up with changed behavior, because if you are constantly saying something ugly and then going back and saying, "I'm sorry," and then you turn around and do the exact same thing the next day, it makes you less believable. And it makes you seem insincere. And I don't want that for you, okay? So yeah, it may be, you know, sometimes you gotta take things with a grain of salt, and not let things get too personal. That's kind of where I'm going with this. Look at me, I tend to get into relationship advice that I didn't intend to get myself into. But, you know, some of you know I used to do family therapy, I used to do individual therapy, things like that. And so that's where a lot of this is coming from. Yeah, it comes from my heart, but also from, you know, my experience as a therapist. So, but yeah, listening helps. You know, even if someone is you know, saying, "I'm mad at you for ABCD."
No fireworks, no nothing. Just not even a ding.
Mic drop.
AKA you didn't beat my score.
I didn't do nothing.
But yeah, that's where that comes from. So I hope it's helpful. Sometimes it helps to listen more and talk less. When I was growing up, they said God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you listen twice as much as you talk. I don't know if y'all have ever heard that, but
And then we got the ability to put extra holes in our head.
yeah, and there's that. Yeah, that's the general gist of what I'm getting. You know, and the thing is, you know, maybe your commitment to the relationship is being tested. If you are very defensive, or if you're getting angry and upset every time y'all have a conversation, it may be time to reevaluate the dynamic there. And you know, find out what's important to both sides. And I think that'll help. But if somebody is already up to here mad, like big mad, you can't talk to him. Not yet. And you may say, you know what? I'm gonna give you some space. I'm gonna let you calm down. Chill out. Is there anything I can do for you right now? And then they may, you know, say, yeah, you can F right off or whatever. Fine, I'll F right off. And then go in the kitchen, make yourself a cup of tea, and calm yourself down. And I guarantee when you calm down, you're able to calm down the people around you. I hope that's helpful. Marina would like a general reading. Sure. I'm just doing the 1-card readings this time because we got so much going on. Sean's in the background playing Beat Saber. Whit's here with me too, or we're here with Whit. Fantastic Whit. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Heavenly says, thanks, I love meditation. I might try to do a session where both of us meditate together. That might be helpful. If he's open to it. Not everybody is, and not everybody meditates the same way. But if he's open to it, sure. I'm all for it. Let's see. Nikki says, I was told you don't learn anything from talking because you say what you already know. That's interesting. Sometimes you have to say something out loud, though, to really
For it to really resonate.
Right, for it to, you know, because there's like, even at my new job, I'm like talking out loud about, you know, what the next steps I'm gonna do, and my preceptor's like, why are you telling me? And she's like, just do it. And I'm like, because it makes more sense when I say it out loud what I'm gonna do. I get it in my head so I don't forget. She's like, oh, okay. Let's see. Stream Bean is posting
Gummy worms.
Gummy worms. Psycho Ducky says I'll get one later for Tic Tac's mom. A reading, I mean, a rehearsal, you may say. Let's see. And then String Bean like put in how to make the gummy worms.
That's cool.
Let's see. So yeah, Marina, I can pull like a 1 card. Hi, Hammy. Sean is actually doing Beat Saber behind the camera, so you can't see him at the moment. But he's still at it. Let's see. Nikki says my grandmother taught me that, so it would help me be a better listener. It makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Alright, so Marina, I will pull a card for you if you like. Do you have a preference as to... Sean lost the thing again. He's shaking his Beat Saber at us and you can't see it. And he can't see you. Oh, man. stop by and say goodnight. All right. Well, thank you for
Night,
stopping
Hammy.
by. Good night, Hammy.
Hopefully you'll be able to catch the replay. Nope. Now,
Sean,
nope.
I help. Jennifer Keating says hi, Sean. Hey, Sean. Hi, Jennifer. All right. Marina, did you have a preference to which deck of cards I use? I'm just going to read one card. And like I've been telling everybody, if you want a more in-depth reading, you can always email me at tarotandteawithmrsb@gmail.com. And we can make arrangements from there. Also, I'm doing the readings for a $1 donation for the rest of this month. If you wanted to donate more, that's great. But minimum is $1 donation for each reading. So that's my special for the rest of March. And we'll go from there. Let's see. Message cards. I have the Moonology cards that have messages. I have the Witchlings. They have messages on them. And Bob Ross has messages written.
That one just didn't feel
On his
right from the
cards.
get-go. It was wrong.
Ducky says, coffee time. That reminds me, I'm going to drink my Bang drink. Isn't this cool?
Yeah,
It has-
they got energy drinks. I'm just running off the fumes.
Whit says she's running off of fumes. And we're running off of energy. But this is BGP green and Tarot and Tea purple. And it's guava, purple guava pear. It's delicious. I saw a Monster energy drink that was guava lime, and the label was in Spanish, and it had sugar skulls printed all over the can. And I thought of Sun City because it's just awesome. So anyway, but I didn't get it because it has too much sugar. These are sugar free.
A sugar-free energy drink. I didn't remember that part.
Yeah, the Bang drinks are sugar free and low carb, and they get the job done.
Dang. I can't do energy drinks. I have too high of a heart rate.
Yeah, if you've got a high heart rate, if you've got kidney issues,
Yep.
you probably want to lay off the energy drinks. Bob Ross is tempting. Just general whatever you feel drawn to. Well, let's just go with Bob Ross. Let's just see what Bob Ross says. Because I feel like Bob Ross actually has two messages. There's the message that's written on the card, and then there's the message that goes along with the corresponding tarot card. So it's really two messages. So we'll do a little shuffle for Marina. Here's the general reading. Well, this one plopped out. It is the Four of Diamonds, also known as the Four of Pentacles in tarot. That's a crooked tree. We'll send him to Washington. Look at this. Okay, so it's backwards. I'm so sorry. But it says, that's a crooked tree. We'll send him to Washington.
Yeah, it's not backwards for us.
Okay, it's not backwards for y'all. Okay, good. So, well, goodness, all these cards are falling out. Well, I'm just going to tell you what they say. You got 3 cups. We just show you how that you make the decisions. When you have this much power, you have to make big decisions. Jack of clubs, or Jack of wands. Let me extend a personal invitation for you to drag out your brushes and a few paints and paint along with us. And this one says, go out on a limb. That's where the fruit is. Ace of swords. So, but this is the main one. That's a crooked tree we'll send into Washington. I don't know what your political views are, but this one always cracks me up. But as far as the four of diamonds, it's basically telling you that you're in a good spot financially, and if it may not feel like it right now. So if you don't feel like you are right now, it's coming. It's gonna get better. You want to protect your assets. You want to protect your passwords, your account numbers, stuff like that. And you definitely want to be saving up a little bit for a rainy day, because you never know what's gonna happen. And the way folks have been behaving out in the supermarkets and whatnot lately, I'm not saying stock up on 14 million rolls of toilet paper, but you may want to buy an extra pack just in case something happens. Does that make sense? Not enough for an army, just like enough for an extra week, maybe. It just in case, something happens. It's always good to have a backup, but you don't need 14 bajillion backups. Okay? So that's what this card's telling me. Yay, I made Marina laugh. Good advice. Yay, thank you. Thanks for letting me read for you. Let's see.
Jeez.
Marina says...
Oh, poor Sean.
Poor Sean.
I need you. Who does I need you? I'm gonna kill myself first off.
Marina says, do you need to know my side? I don't have to. If you want to tell me, awesome. If I do a reading and like the King of Pentacles shows up, usually the King of Pentacles, for example, is a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So it just kind of depends. I don't have to know your sign to do a reading. Sometimes it's helpful, but not necessary. Let's see. Heavenly says, when me and my boyfriend fight, we say harsh things, it gets intense, and then after we always end up laughing, saying sorry, and then we're back lovey-dovey passionate lovers like we always do. If you can like go back to that and yes, you might have an intense argument or something, but there's gonna come a time when it's gonna get harder and harder to come back together after one of you says something ugly. So it's good that you're able to now, but that's also how the cycle of abuse goes too. It's, something really nasty, and then there's the I'm sorry and the flowers and the candy, and then it's the honeymoon phase for about a week or so, and then something else pops off, and then it's back to all this horrible stuff, and then back to I'm sorry, and the cycle continues. Why not just have it level? Maybe instead of going off when you get upset about something, maybe have a conversation about it rather than an argument, because argument is not communication. Have a conversation on neutral ground, no pointing fingers, none of the harsh words, none of that, and see how that does. And it also helps to point out what you appreciate about the other person.
Tammy says, Sean, the game is saying time to scratch a ticket.
The game is saying time to scratch a ticket.
Cubs, what's up?
Hey Cubbies, what's up? Ducky says eating some Robertson Cheese Factory lemon butter. Oh my goodness, that sounds divine. So Cubbies, guess what we got going on? Okay, so Sean is in the background behind the camera. And Whit's over here with me.
Hey.
We're at Whit's place.
What's up?
And Sean's playing.
I'm level-headed.
Yeah. and Sean is in the background playing Beat Saber, and I've got my cards out, and we're just having a big random time. But I don't know if we're gonna be able to get Sean off the Beat Saber long enough to scratch a ticket.
I don't think that's gonna happen either.
Oh my goodness. Oh, there was growling.
Keep going, keep going, keep
Whoa. This is the coolest thing ever. Now I can see you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're both in black and white.
He's outside of the grid.
I was about to say, am I still beautiful in VR?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, once you leave the grid, then you're good. Then you just come back in here, you take a quick break, and then you guys kick this level's ass real quick.
Oh. Well, you guys heard it from Sean.
Yep.
Can't chat, Drew with me.
Sean is addicted to VR. I would think he's gonna run down my battery.
All I
Cubby,
want to do is finish this level, and I'll leave.
Cubby says she can't sleep.
Hours later.
You know, Cubs. I know somebody that has an insomnia meditation. If you're interested, you can go to Tarot and Tea with Mrs. B. And yes, there is a meditation for insomniacs. Really, any of the meditations, if you listen to them, will put you to sleep. Most of them. Unless you just drink a whole bunch of coffee or something right beforehand. But it'll help you at least get relaxed enough that when you do lay down, you can kind of drift off. At the moment, I don't have anybody in line for cards. Would you like a reading? I'm only doing like a 1 card reading this time. And I'm telling everybody that if you would like a more in-depth reading, to email me.
Poor Sean.
I don't know where that part is. You know, I don't see the pattern.
Email me at tarotandteawithmrsb@gmail.com. And for the rest of this month, I'm doing a special on more in-depth readings. Minimum donation of $1, but you can donate however much you feel is appropriate for a tarot reading. But minimum is $1 for the rest of this month, and go from there. Hi, Cheryl Crawford. Okay, so you want me to choose? I think Cubbies needs a Witchlings reading. What do you think?
Yeah. Ooh.
I think Cubbies needs a Witchlings reading. Sometimes I start humming circus music, but it's fine. It makes you happy. Alright, Cubbies. General 1 card reading from the Witchlings. Sean speaking Klingon. Every now and then I channel Blue from Blue's Clues. Jazzy understands me.
I have a feeling Jazzy understands a lot.
He does. He's an old soul. Maybe one day I'll come back as somebody's dog. And be treated very well. And get lots of biscuits and lots of snuggles and chase squirrels. And bark at the mailman. Hey, I can do that now. I can have biscuits. I can snuggle. I can bark at the mailman. You know, in some countries they pay good money to be barked at. Did I say that?
Oh my.
Buy one get one free, Ducky says. Not yet. That might be next month. So I don't know.
Oh, I got further than ever.
March. It's called March of the Titans. That circus music. Is it now?
What game is Sean taking over?
Beat Saber.
Yeah, he's addicted to Beat Saber now. I can only imagine what he would be like playing on Brian's rig.
Cammy, I will read for you after Cubbies. I'm assuming you want your Moonology reading, right? Alright, Cubbies, let's see what the Witchlings have to say. Transformation. Self-transformation is the evolving process of life that brings higher consciousness. See? Isn't that pretty? So you're in the process of transforming yourself, are you? You're going through lots of changes right now. You're going through physical changes, you're going through mental changes, and that sounds weird, but you're going through emotional changes, the way you think about things, you're getting different perspectives on things.
You done?
Need a break.
Yeah, you probably need to like sit down, Sean, because we're all red in the face and stuff.
It's hot in there.
Well, even that too.
He's got the imprint.
You've been blessed by the VR helmet.
That's amazing.
But yes, Cubbies, you're going through a lot of changes right now, both physical,
Really good.
emotional, spiritual, across the board. And you're learning new things about yourself and how you understand things, and you're growing, and I think that's a wonderful thing. Things that used to bother you don't bother you anymore, and things that didn't used to bother you kind of get on your nerves now. But you have a different way of handling it and a healthier way of handling it now. And so that's where part of your transformation is coming from. You're finding a deeper spiritual connection as well. Not only like toward your higher self, but also like in nature, you have a deeper connection to other people that maybe you didn't have before. And so that's all part of the transformation that you're going through. So hopefully that is helpful for you. Yeah, I see lots of growth happening, lots of maturity. I don't know what all the determining factors are, but whatever it is you're going through, it may be painful actually, some of it, but you will you'll be better equipped to handle the next cycle of things in your life by going through this transformation. So I hope that helps. Let's see what we have here. If it says wait, no, we already talked about that. What game is Sean taking over?
Looks like I've been finding it.
Yeah, there's mono headphone jack for that.
Just in case you wanted a single earbud each year.
Yeah, you can do stereo, but there's a mono option too that you can order directly from Oculus.
Neat. Then you got.
Yay! Thank you, Cubbies. All right, Kim.
This right here.
That is the spacers for the lenses for your eye protection.
And then the slider.
Yeah.
Neat. 4 cameras.
So we got the Moonology cards for Cammy.
And an on-off switch.
Yeah, and then there's one for the external speakers.
I'm just gonna read for this, definitely the play with glasses.
Yeah.
Figured it'd be done.
Yeah.
I can't play without my glasses. I learned that pretty quick.
I think it's cool that y'all can play with your glasses, because a lot of things, a lot of the VR mask and stuff don't accommodate.
Well, now they do. They
Yeah.
actually built them where they can do that now.
I think that's
They
awesome.
made an additional capability where they can.
I'm shuffling for Cammy.
Okay. I got warmed up. No. I got on chilly.
You already cold after that? Oh Lord.
Cold.
Cammy, I don't know what this is about. This says your commitment is being tested, and you're not the only one who's gotten this card tonight. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. I don't know if it's so much a relationship thing as it is a matter of keeping your word. Because up until now, you've pretty much always been someone, if you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it. And then something happened to where you had every intention of doing what you said you were going to do, but then something happened to where you couldn't, or you decided you really didn't want to do it. And so it's like, do I do what's best for me, or do I keep my end of the bargain? And that can be a tough decision to make. But that's the kind of the feeling I'm getting. It's like, it's kind of like you jumped into something without really thinking it through, and now you're like, maybe I shouldn't have said I was gonna do that. So that's kind of,
guess myself all the time.
yeah, a lot of people do. But yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this one. Is you know, you're struggling with wanting to do what you said you would do, and guilt for not doing what you said you would do. And the truth be told, it really doesn't matter. I mean, on some level, I guess it does. You know, it's the principle of the thing. But at the end of the day, it's like the people who mind don't matter, and the people who matter don't mind. It's kind of like that. So I hope that was helpful. That's kind of short and sweet to the point, but that's what I got. Cammy says, interesting. It's funny that card comes up. That was freaking. Cubbies, this card has come up for more than one person tonight. So it's a possibility that a lot of people are going through some stuff where their commitment is being tested. And it may be a relationship thing. It may be a keeping your word thing. It may be a, well, I've set out on this course and I'm going to have to see it through kind of thing.
You know what it also might be? It might be because we're all going through the same hardship right now, because we're also confined and in close quarters.
That could be. You know, we're all kind of going through the same thing with, you know, current events and whatnot. And so we're all kind of going through some stuff. We're having to deal with some of the same challenges, and I think, you know, that would test anybody's commitment to anything. So I can see how this could apply to more than one person.
Thank you.
What's happening here?
Firelord YouTube has a question.
Well, hello, Fire Lord.
Yo,
I have a
what's
question.
up, brother? How's it going? That VR game is fun. It's a whole lot of fun. You'll never see me again. Well, not without something on my head.
Well, I'm going to have to remove the thing on your head for kisses.
Oh.
No, you don't have to. No, you can just
Yeah.
slide up underneath. There's plenty of room.
There's plenty plenty of room.
Make it work.
Okay,
We'll
make it work.
Did y'all win the lottery?
We sure did.
Y'all had more luck here than I had.
Yep.
Yo.
I haven't won the lottery today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Donate 500 if he rips his mustache right now.
How about you donate $500 and then you call me back in April when I get my money and then I'll do it. Mustache waxing, $500. Donate right now. It happens in April. No bullshit.
Oh my.
I can play games.
Lol.
Cammy says.
LOL. That's all you got. LOL.
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 Hey.
Lol.
Ducky says they're coming to Sydney, Australia when they win.
Damn Skippy.
Dang, Skippy. So
You're
Cammy
gonna get
says.
this fucking first though, right?
Oh yeah. We're gonna take everybody. We're gonna charter the jet straight over. You're
Cammy
getting the whole
says.
747 the entire crew.
Cammy says I think mine is family related, and Raising Wild Cubs says mine's relationship related. I can see that, but I don't want to put everybody's business out, for everybody to hear. But when you ask me for a reading on a public forum like this, you got to be prepared for what I have to say. But y'all already knew that. Let's see. What's next? Time to scratch another ticket?
I think so. And it's then starting to become the wee hours of the evening.
You mean 2 is not a wee hour of the evening?
Well, I guess it is. It has become already the wee hours of the evening. So I want to scratch off a lottery ticket. I'm gonna win a lottery ticket real quick. I'm gonna win this private plane right here. I want the plane. I don't care about the tickets. I just want the plane. I'm not even gonna go to the game. We're just gonna go to Australia. I don't care what the itinerary says. Right?
At least you got the right team. Oops, sorry, Nikki.
Alright, so these are the Longhorns or something like that? I'm not really sure.
It's the Texans, bro.
Oh, the Texans.
Oh.
Is this college football? Is this
Pro.
pro football? See? Hooray sport. What color are we rooting for?
Exactly.
You got your Texans and you got your Cowgirls.
Cowgirls.
Well, I don't know which one I'd rather have, honestly. Can I have one of each? Make up my mind later. Completely sober. Hashtag not even drunk.
Yeah, just loopy.
Alright.
Go sports team.
Yeah, you with all mine. I swear, I'm losing my mind and I...
1-300.
Yeah, I know.
Did I stack them all together? I might have. No? No, I don't have yours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Cammy. Talking about
Here they are.
family, brother leaving and all. Yeah, that could be.
You're with the Yosh.
32, 7, 26, and 40. Phew. 37? No. Dang it. There's the 11. 24? Twinkies. Twinkies sound amazing. Number 1. There's 6. It's not 7 or 007. Didn't even get a 007 ticket today. Oops.
Ultimate road trip for you, Twinkie.
15. 23. 28. 13. 2 more rows. Plane ticket. That's what I want. I want the plane ticket. And the money. All of the money and all the plane tickets. And then I will go down to Valve, walk straight in the front door, and be like, hey, how much for that index, bruh? And I'm gonna be like, it's not for sale. I'm gonna be like, how much for that index, bruh? And then it walks out with me.
19. And then you're gonna get Brian up there like, help.
Let's see. Walk into Valve, grab index, fly home. No. Fly to NOLA Dad. Right. Fly back home. Drop him off with the Valve index at my house. Fly you up. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
This is all making sense.
I gotta be involved somehow.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what I'm trying to, if we get Brian over at my place to set up the stuff, then I can start gathering people and making arrangements.
Yep.
So I just, let him loose with the gear.
Cammy says, you can have the plane ticket if you take me with you, Sean.
38. Well, we have just given $15 to the stadium of our choice that we don't even go see a football game in. Oh well.
I don't go to watch the football game. I go to watch the fans. I'm a people watcher.
I have no idea the lottery.
Thanks for cleaning my house, bud.
Thank you for allowing us to mess it up.
Ducky says, go Henry.
Henry, are you drunk?
It's people.
Hey people! Hey look, it's me. Oh my goodness. So what's next?
Yeah.
Traveling.
We each got so many tickets we didn't even get to, but you know what? That's why we got the grams and the tweets and the discords and the, what else is there again?
Car.
The tubes.
Tubes? Yeah.
Tubes.
Yeah, we got email, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. I think that just about covered all my socials. But yeah, check all that stuff in the link in the description below. Thank you all, everybody who has super chatted this evening. You all are amazing. Hammy and Lil Freak, you are amazing. Also, special thank you to Miss Fantastic Wit for letting us use not only her apartment, but her VR gear, and her hospitality has been amazing. So thank you, Wit, for having us.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it.
It has been a blast tonight, and I can't wait for you all to see what did not happen on stream. Y'all are gonna be in for some awesome DGP videos coming up.
Yep, lots and Vegemite. Shoot. It's gonna have to be on a video, Ducky.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be on a video. Unfortunately, I'll explain a little something to you a little bit later about our parking situation, but it's hard to get to our car right now. If it was easy to get to our car, then it would be a non-issue. But I will videotape it. I promise you that. Okay. All right.
And be on the lookout for the giveaway.
Yes, giveaway of Yosh. We have him over here. You're gonna sign up to baby Yosh, and we are going to give that away on a future stream.
Oh, the Yosh.
Oh, the
Yosh. Did I just do the tag?
Yeah, I just do the tag for now.
I'm not gonna do my whole name. I'll just do Wit.
Cool.
Everybody knows it's me.
Everybody knows who
Yeah.
it is. I didn't put that Vegemite in my bag, did I? I'm just gonna make sure it's not in the bag. If it's in the bag, we can get it right now.
There you go.
It's
Boom.
been signed.
Hopefully that don't run.
We'll see. Once it dries, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegemite's in the car.
Alas, the Vegemite is in the
You know
car.
what? Actually, are you gonna walk down with us?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just keep the stream going. I don't see why that would be a problem.
Will we have to restart it though because of my Wi-Fi and then going back to data?
I just cut the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
If I just cut the Wi-Fi and if I cut the Wi-Fi in the apartment and make sure that everything's still good, we should be good. walking on down. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, and we'll just shoot the video there.
Okay.
It's a no-lose situation, isn't it?
That works.
We'll try.
Alright, so we gotta pack up our life.
If y'all want to stick around. So here's like the official end of the stream, and then the bonus end of the stream is when it eats the Vegemite.
It's the Vegemite.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to pull one more charm, just as a general happy for everybody. And it is an angel. So, we have a guardian angel, we have protection. Ooh, and on the back of it, it says Uriel. Uriel is an archangel. He is also a guardian of the Watchtower of the North. So, yes, lots of good protective energy there. So, yay.
We definitely need that right now.
Most definitely.
Everybody does.
Everybody does. Yep, definitely.
I don't want any effects, thank you. There we go.
Oh, also, the moon is in Capricorn now, so it's a good time to set some boundaries, set some structure, and so forth. You know, time to quit playing, time to get serious, that kind of stuff. Also, on Thursday, the 19th of March, is the spring equinox. So that's a special day. That's also when the sun enters Aries. It's Aries season. Ah!
Wow.
I'm an Aries. But anyway, so fun stuff and more about that later. Now to pack up our life and
You think they were
Get back on.
YouTubers or something with everything they had to bring up?
you'd think, oh my gosh.
And this is the light kit.
A light.
What day is it?
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
At 2 o'clock in the morning?
Mhm.
Yep.
It's 2 on Tuesday.
Making sure. Sometimes it doesn't work that way.
Oh gosh. I'm sorry guys, y'all saw my big belly. I stood up too fast.
That's that. See, Yoshi's going back.
Yeah. Even if it's rubbed off, I don't think everybody's gonna mind because they watch design it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Here's the tree, or the shell, whatever this is. There's the shell.
It's a seashell. With a pearl in it.
Oh, that's cool. I like the feeling of stuff like this. That's really cool.
You can have it if you want it.
No, thank you. I'm afraid I would use it whenever it goes to stuff like that.
With more than one?
I looked, I did not see but the one.
Just the one?
Could be wrong. Just saw the one.
Not see anything else shining before. I think that's it. Take my rocks. Oh my
Put
goodness.
my corn in your bag there.
Okay.
It's a fragile corn. I know it's not weird, but
Fragile corn.
it is. Can you injure it? And thank you very much. That's yours. You got your tickets. We're still live streaming, and it's okay.
We are still live streaming.
Yep, still live streaming. They're waiting to see you eat Vegemite.
We're all dedicated.
Yeah.
Dedicated bunch there. Okay. I need to take some medication. Before I forget.
Yeah, when we get outside for a little bit, we're gonna be pointing at the ground just for privacy purposes. But we get to the car and get everything situated. I'll get to see me humiliate myself and try foods. Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Yep. No, I've heard some stuff about Vegemite. I think I'll be fine with it.
It's just very, very salty, and it might taste like grass on the back end of it.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
That, it's actually not that bad. Now, now the beef curry will tell you something different. But, my opinion is not that bad. I've had worse. I can deal with Vegemite better than I can deal with avocado.
Really?
Yeah, I can't handle the lingering taste in the back of the mouth with avocado. I just cannot do it.
Okay, while they're getting situated, everybody has that one food that they hate, will not do at all. What is that for you all? For me, corn dog.
Really?
Cannot stand the smell, will not try it, will not even go near it at all. I've been offered up to $200 in cash to just try it. I absolutely will not.
Wow. Corn dogs. What is my food that I just simply will not eat? Period.
I said mine was
Balut eggs. Will not eat a balut egg. Period.
What is that?
It's a egg that the chicken or duck embryo
Oh,
had
I've
actually
heard of that.
and it's partially developed, and they can even take it a step further and ferment those if you want them to.
Mm-hmm.
So yep, nope, I'm out. Done. Baby duck fetus, no.
I might try it once.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you had me up until the part where the feathers were there. You know, the
Yeah,
little
I know.
crunchy, fishy anchovy bones I can deal with, but the feathers, not so much.
Nah, I can't handle the feathers. It's a texture thing.
But mine is like, it's such a basic food. They're like, Whitney, really? Corn dogs? Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mine's avocado.
I had Brussels sprouts for dinner, Cammy. I did. I had Brussels sprouts for dinner.
Cammy, you don't like Brooks.
Century eggs, 1,000-year-old eggs, 100-year-old eggs. Yep, there's two different kinds. There's the one that has the chicken that's partially, or the duck that's partially developed, and then there's also the ones that are just the ones that are fermented and turned black on the inside. They sell both versions in our market.
Yeah, that's true.
Can I throw this away in here, or is this a different throwable available?
I don't know, you can throw it in there.
Put this in there too, though.
What if I don't want to?
Okay.
Put it in there anyway?
Yeah.
Alright, have we gathered all of our belongings?
I think so. I need to borrow the powder room real quick.
Alright, do that. And, yeah. Gross. Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay, so the Brussels sprouts that we had for lunch today, or for dinner today, I was gonna show you a picture. How stupid is that? They were like deep fried. They took the Brussels sprout, they cut them in half, and they threw them in a deep fryer, which is amazing. And then they served them with a little bit of like sweet and sour sauce from the Chinese restaurant. Man. Dude.
Hey, Sean.
Yep.
What's the name of the restaurant?
The name of the restaurant is on my phone. It's not Peyton's. Hold on, Kirby's. Kirby's Diner. Kirby
Lane.
Cafe.
Kirby Lane.
Kirby Lane. Yay!
He got it half right.
I've done a thing. VR does not kill brain cells. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. It's gonna
But
be
now,
fun.
how addicted are you to that now?
I could play that for a few hours. I can definitely play that for a few hours. Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna be fun. Brussels sprouts fried in butter, salt and pepper. Yeah, that's good too. That's good too. Mrs. B likes to do them up with a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of chili flake, and a little bit of soy sauce, and that's really, really good. And Cammy's still puking.
I'm such a picky eater. That's what's ridiculous. Okay, we do actually have to get a real selfie though.
Yeah,
Not
let's
just
get
a
the real.
YouTube thumbnail. And we need your long arms. That's the problem.
Okay. You want a selfie or you want a tripod?
It doesn't matter. You gotta dig it out again.
Actually, I just set it up. Actually, it's easier to do it yourself. Come in. Long arms. Let's see how we're gonna do this. I haven't done that for a little while. Can I touch it right there? Yeah.
Here, want to do it that way?
Maybe.
I think you need to be on the outside. There we go.
Yeah. Maybe I need to be. Oops.
Whoa.
You go in there. Yep, that's how it's gonna have to be. Just like that. Think we got pictures?
Looks good.
Yeah.
I'll let you be the judge of it. Oh, we can flip it if we have to.
I'm just looking everywhere.
Oh, I have it locked. That's why.
I think it's good.
Cool.
Yay.
Cool. Please send those to me at some point in time.
Yep, I shall do that.
Do we have
Sorry
all of our
guys, I
things?
had to dance. I had to dance break.
We got all of our stuff, baby?
I think so.
Alright, cool. Let's go eat some Vegemite. Unplug this and put up the charger. Bath and Body Works, is that yours?
It's not mine.
That's mine.
Okay. You never know with this one.
All of my Bath and Body is contained over here.
Okay.
I did bring some cherry blossom with me, and I brought the teeny tiny hand sanitizers.
That's what I have a couple of over there. I bought it a few months ago.
Yep.
Coming in handy now.
Yep, most definitely. My mom was like, I was like, can I bring anything? She's like, toilet paper and hand sanitizer. And it was all I could do to not post the little laughing emojis all over text. And then I was like, okay, I've got like 2 extra rolls at home, and I can bring you like 2 of the cranberry scented sanitizer. She was okay.
Alright guys, let's go on a trip, shall we?
Got
It's
everything?
facing me, so we're good.
Oh wait, don't forget your drink.
Oh, bang drink. Thank you. Somehow or another I got dust on me. I will throw it on the stairs. Alright, let's go.
Off we go.
Fast food napkins. Your time to shine. I know. Alright, bear with me for a second, guys. Alright. Alright. So, we're out in the public. There's a Chipotle over there. Fast food napkins. There's also a body piercing place and something else over there and something else. It says Moonlight. Something Smoke ATX. Something. Car wash. All kinds of fun stuff. Got a wit back there.
Yeah, we're about a block or so away. My neighborhood is weird.
Yep. But it's a cool neighborhood. See, they even have things so that you can clean up after your dog. That's pretty neat. Not all places give that kind of stuff away for free. And we're there. And the question is, where did I put the Vegemite?
Excellent question.
I believe I put it in this bag right here. Actually. So, just a second here. Nope, not in there. Vegemite in here? Hello, Vegemite? No Vegemite in there? Can you hold this, please?
Holding. Hi.
Yeah, my neighborhood is really weird parking. So running over here is nuts.
I feel like we're on a secret nighttime adventure or something. Aha! Vegemite.
I'll sit in the car where there's some light.
Vegemite has been procured.
I don't care. What would be better? That'd probably be better. Huh?
Anyway.
Yeah, just grab a seat in the front.
Okay.
The driver's side's fine.
I'm rarely in the driver's side of the car.
Okay, y'all. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. So who all's in here?
Shut the door for safety purposes.
Well, here is our Vegemite. I didn't bring any bread. I didn't bring any. Do we have any candy or anything? We have Twinkies, just in case.
I should have brought crackers.
No. You underestimate the Sues here.
Uh-oh.
She has things.
I have lots of things.
That's the world famous, infamous Vegemite.
See, and this is actual Vegemite. This isn't ghetto Vegemite.
Nope, this is actual Vegemite from Europe. There's the Europe symbol right there. This is all in grams and not in ounces. I mean, not in, it's all in metric.
Ducky, this is your fault.
Suitable for vegetarians. See,
Any food allergies?
Only to shellfish.
wait a minute, it expires tomorrow.
Non-bread.
What is this?
It is non-bread. It is like Indian naan, but it is made with mozzarella cheese and almond flour.
Ooh.
It's actually pretty good.
It does have garlic and salt and pepper, I think.
Mm-mm.
No?
Nope, just butter. It does have cream cheese and eggs and mozzarella.
What is she? Yeah, I'll let you get into that, and I'll eat that half a piece that's in there already. Come on, I'm trying not to touch the rest of it.
Yeah, got it. That's cold.
Okay.
Alright, well, here's the Vegemite. You should taste the bread without the Vegemite first.
Okay.
The bread's really good. Make sure the bread's not tainted, you know.
This tastes like it'd be good heated.
Yeah, it usually is. Like, I'll warm it up in the microwave. I've made pizzas out of those things.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of stuff.
And this is the Vegemite. A little itty bitty. It's a little itty bitty tiny.
That's it?
That's it. That should be enough for about one good bite.
Okay.
It's packed with flavor.
Yep.
Trying to get this down first.
Sorry, it's a little dry. It's better when it's warmed up.
The picky eater.
Is that what you're saying or what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you said that you're the picky eater,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just.
I'm very impressed right now.
I am too.
That's a lot.
That's a big step. That's an adventure right there.
It's really not that bad.
I've made what was it? It was like it was almost like the Navajo tacos. I would use like, you okay?
Oh.
It's just that it's dry.
Yeah, it is dry.
Alright, who we got in here still?
Would you like some water?
Yes, please.
We've got 7 people. Don't know who. If you're in here, do something.
Yeah.
Smash like or subscribe or
Chat with me or something.
yeah. Say hello to our little friends. Hello, our little friends.
We're not the shining people.
There's a bottle of water.
We
Thank
might
you.
have been disconnected. Nope, we're on 5G.
Woohoo!
I don't think it's a problem here. Uh-oh. Nobody's chatting though.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Look, she's gonna eat it, so. At least I think so anyway.
Do you have my phone? Oh, it's in my pocket. Never mind. In my pocket.
Here goes nothing. No knee-jerk reactions yet.
It's not bad.
Ducky says dances like the loony.
Oh, good. The ducky's here.
Ducky's here.
Apparently, my chat just froze. I can't see the chat.
Ducky, you guys have chocolate naan bread. That sounds amazing.
No, that's not bad.
Still good for a week or two? Oh, yeah. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I still have the other unopened container, too. So I'll eat the rest of this real quick.
No,
Just upturn it, drink it.
no, it's not bad.
What's more?
Give me
I think
more,
that's the
give me
first
more.
time anybody has ever said yes to that question.
Right? I've put it on pork rinds and what else have we put it on? Crackers, tortilla chips.
And the really cool thing about this stuff is it literally tastes just like molasses, but with salt.
I can taste the salt in it for sure, but it's not bad.
It's really not. And then if you put it with a little bit of butter and a little bit of sweetness of a wheat bread, it's great. It just kind of goes together.
Now I can see where people are like, "Why do you put so much on something?"
It is very strong.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not bad.
I don't think it's bad. I like it.
It's just a problem with the Americanization of Vegemite. See, we gotta dump it on. It's in a toothpaste too, so we gotta squeeze it all out, right?
Right.
We don't know how to moderation things.
Right. 1 pound pasta packs, that's snack packs, right?
And here's another interesting thing. I don't know if you saw this or not, but it says right here instead of calories, it states that it has 36 kilojoules of energy stored in here per serving.
Oh wow.
Nice.
5 grams per serving. 5 grams per serving, guys. 5 grams per serving.
That's like 5 pencil erasers.
Yep, that's... I wonder how much a gram of this stuff weighs. Or how much of this is a gram?
Yep, I'd say about 5 pencil erasers worth.
I like, but it's really good.
I definitely wouldn't do it every day. I cannot believe I'm saying that I like that.
It's an acquired taste.
Dear Lord, I'll find something that I'll actually eat.
Should I leave this with you?
No.
I've got more.
Wow, wit's going wild, man.
So, hold on. Well, you found a sushi that you would eat, and now a Vegemite.
And a
And a naan
and
bread.
a keto naan bread. What
Help! And this is all through YouTubers too.
BGP comes to town, the whole world gets wrecked.
And that's REKT.
REKT.
Well, I know these guys gotta get to Dallas.
Yep, we gotta head up north. So we are gonna call it a stream, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and the extended after party with Fantastic Wit and Mrs. B and myself. Wit, again, thank you for having us.
This has been a blast. I'm glad y'all made the extra effort to come all the way down to Austin.
We couldn't come to Texas without seeing at least one or two people that we know. All right, well, guys, bye-bye.
Bye.
See you, I don't know when. Yeah,
Next
I
time.
really don't know when I'll see you. When I get home. Bye.
Bye, guys.